Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we have kind of like a battle royale going on here. We're going to be going into Open, Ultra, and also Premier, and we're going to be using some familiar faces as well as some random things here, like this Regice, for instance. And it's actually, pretty good, and I did buy that secondary move. This was a long time ago. Thought I'd test it out. Yeah, it's kind of expensive, but it's still a fun Pokemon to use, and it is pretty good as well as a few other Pokemon combinations that we've seen before down the line here. So let's see what we have going on here. Going to go for the Earthquake here, taking less energy. That was a big mistake. Should have just went straight for Blizzard because they did let it go through, and it would have almost been enough to pretty much take it out. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and let that Moonblast go through. And we do have Lugia, and I am going to be taking off the Dragon Tail. I'm getting sick and tired of that because when I go up against fairies, going for Sky Attack and then potentially being able to farm down is not going to happen with Dragon Tail, and I'm stuck there like, dang, I really wish I had extra sensory, so we're going to be changing that here in a little bit. Alright, so going into the commentary here, we are getting an attack buff with the Arrow Blast and also getting a shield out of them. Going for the Sky Attack with the attack buff, and it's doing some pretty good damage to the Lapras over there, and they're hitting us with super effective quick move, and we're going to actually go ahead and let this go. It's not going to be able to take us out. We're able to actually get to another Sky Attack because Lugia is just that awesome with that bulkiness. We're going to be swapping immediately into our Giratina here. Did we swap or did it just go down? Okay, it looks like, we still have the Lugia with like a couple HP left. Could potentially use that for a sack swap here to catch something if we're lucky. So we're up against the Escavalier. This is actually fantastic for us. Drill Run is neutral. We're going to go ahead and shield up that first one here to preserve the health, and we're going to be looking pretty good on the path to beat them, potentially here. So we do have Shadow Sneak, and that's going to be great. Neutral damage here. It's going to be taking a little bit more energy than Dragon Claw, but Dragon Claw is going to be resisted by that Steel typing, hitting us with another one of those Drill Runs, and their counter is going to be resisted, as well as Giratina being tanky. I know, guys, that team was just full of it. The one that I'm using Giratina, all legendaries. Let's go. I don't like Open Ultra, man. I'm not going to do it anymore, to be honest. After today, I am totally done. Not fun for me. So we do have the Surf Fetch. We are going to be going into our Giratina, and they're hitting us with the super effective Night Slash, and then swapping into an Articuno, which is also going to be hitting us with super effective damage. Going for a Dragon Claw, too. Oh boy, that doesn't do much at all, does it? And we're going to go ahead and let this go through, no problem. And we're able to actually get to another one. Wow, trusty old Giratina over here. Just taking it. 1 health left, and it goes down, of course. Now we're going to go ahead and go in here with the Regice, and go for the Blizzard. This is going to be neutral damage because of the flying typing. And then they're going to be shielding it up, letting it go down, still holding on to 2 shields, and so are we. We have the Lugia in the back. They have that Surf Fetched, and we're going to go ahead and throw this in to catch it. It's going to be super effective, but that's perfectly fine. We still do have Dragon Tail at this point. And I don't know exactly when we're going to be switching it up, but we'll see the animation difference whenever that does happen. So we have a Snorlax out here hitting us with super effective lick damage, and it is starting to add up here. So that's not the best situation in the world. They're going to be shielding it up, using their first shield. Now let's see how we're going to be able to play ourselves out of this one here, if we're going to be able to. Going for another Sky Attack here. Those licks are going to take us out. This is not great. And did it? Did I hit all of those, for crying out loud? So they still have a shield left. We're going to be going for Earthquake here. Now, they could potentially go for Superpower, and that would be horrible. And now would be the time to go for it, I think, on the Snorlax, because, well, they're about to go down. But they're going to be going for another body. Actually, yeah, Body Slam is good enough at that point, right? They're going in with Surf Fetch. This is going to take us out. We have energy, and that's unfortunate. And we're going to be taking a loss here. Good game. Imagine that. Lugia getting taken out by counter. A Psychic and Flying type. Yikes. Good game. Into the next one, we're met with a great lead here, starting it off with the Melmetal. Looks like we're going with the Giratina and Lugia, and they're going to be swapping into Hariyama. And, yeah, this is pretty much GG. And they know that as well, and yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know why I included that one. Into the next battle here. Let's see what we're going to be met with, and what team we're going to be using. I don't even know. Okay, looks like it's the Melmetal one again. And the Giratina Lugia combo. Sounds good. Alright, so this, the superpowers are going to hurt. I'm going to go ahead and go for a Rock Slide here. And no shield as suspected. And another Rock Slide. this is a superpower. Maybe you want to shield this up. We're getting a little low there, and we get the shield out of them. Great. Now, the reason why I didn't go for superpower is, of course, because we'll get the debuff. We don't want to do that quite yet. And we shield up a body slam. Yikes. And I'm thinking, okay, whatever. Another body slam. Fantastic. So it's not very effective here. We're going to go ahead and go for the superpower. If they want to use 2 shields on that Snorlax right away, then that sounds good to us. But they're going to be letting it go through. And we're going to let this go through as well. It's going to be body slam, but I think the licks are going to take us out here, unfortunately. All right, so what is it going to be? I think maybe you'd want to go with Giratina, but we're going to go ahead and go in here with Lugia and farm down so we can start building up that energy for those Sky Attacks or for the Aero Blast. They're going to be bringing in a Muck, so this is going to be horrible for both the Giratina and the Lugia here. Not a good situation. I don't know how this is going to work. Did we go for the Aero Blast straight for it? Yes, we did. Oh man, that's a lot of damage. Swapping into Giratina, we do have Dragon Breath, so it's able to do good damage. And they have Torterra in the back, Shiny Torterra. And don't think I've ever had this matchup before. And potentially Sand Tomb, Earthquake, yes, Stone Edge, and of course Frenzy Plant, which they're not going to go Frenzy Plant. They go for the Sand Tomb and get the shield as well. That's big for them. And we're getting their last shield. So what's it going to be? We're getting to another Dragon Claw here. Didn't want to farm too much because no need to get greedy here. Swapping into Lugia, very nice, making them waste that energy. And we're able to take them out with the Lugia. So, of course, when I switched to Extra Sensory, that situation probably would have been horrible to have. But Dragon Tail did help us out. Neutral damage onto the Alolan Muck. So we're met with the Charizard here now. Yeah, we're weak to fire, but we're going to be able to spam Rock Slide, and that will one-shot Charizard. So we're going to go ahead and sit tight right where we're at. See what they want to do here. Going for a Dragon Claw. Suspected that would happen, but that's perfectly fine. Because we're going to be able to outpace them. It doesn't really matter. We're getting their second shield here, and yes, we're going to shield it up because a Dragon Claw plus a few Fire Spins will take us out, no problem. And they're going to be swapping into Clefable, and we're going to be going into our Lugia here. Yeah, just systematically did that. I wanted to hold on to that energy, and I did not want to throw it onto the Clefable. There was no need, so we're getting hit there. Not looking too great, but this Aero Blast is going to do a lot of damage here. Fantastic. So here, exactly what I'm talking about. You see the Dragon Tail? If we had Extra Sensory, I think we would have been able to already take them out, or just about taking them out right then, but we had to go for another charge attack to make that happen, and in comes Charizard and able to farm us just that much more, which is not great. We're going to go ahead and go in here with the Giratina to just absorb these Dragon Claws. They are going to start adding up, but that's perfectly fine. Giratina is a tank, and that's what it's built for. They do have a Togekiss in the back, and this is exactly why we wanted to save the energy for something like this. So getting off that Rock Slide, and they're able to farm us a little bit here. No more shields on either end. This Giratina does not want to see a Togekiss. We need to take this thing out immediately here. Hitting it with the Shadow Sneak, and down it goes. Beautiful. This Charizard's Blast Burns are not going to be very effective, while the Dragon Claws are going to start adding up. And the Fire Spin's not very effective if we get to this Dragon Claw, or we're just going to farm down. Alright, Dragon Breath. Gotta love the cheapest quick move in the game for PvP, I think. That and counter. Alright, into the next battle here. We're going to be met with a Gengar. Now, if they have Sludge Bomb, we don't have to worry about that. It's not very effective. Shadow Ball is neutral and hard hitting. Shadow Punch, of course, neutral as well. So kind of an interesting matchup here. We're going to let it go through. I thought they might try to bait us, but it was straight Shadow Ball. That's absolutely horrible. And this is, again, where I would need Extra Sensory, and I'd be doing a ton of damage to that Gengar with the stab on it. Extra Sensory isn't the best move around, but, Gengar's not the tankiest, and it's super effective. So we're just doing neutral damage, getting to the Sky Attack here. That Gengar has a big smile on his face like, I'm not going anywhere. We're in a good position here. We're still on our first Pokemon, and you're putting a big dent into your entire team here. Yep, you sure are. And we're getting to another one and swapping. I don't know. Swapping to catch this. Alright, I guess. In comes the Gyarados, which is going to have Crunch. No more shields, so we need to take care of business. I don't know if I'm going to be able to win this one, folks. And I'm being serious. I know I kind of play a little bit of mind games once in a while here, so I can trick you up. But for this one, I don't see this happening. So we're going to be going for Sky Attack. Yeah, I'm going to... I think I back out here. Yeah, I sure do. I was getting so tilted today, guys. Anyways, into the next battle, and it looks like we're going into the Premier. Yeah, for sure, Premier. We're met with a Honchkrow, of all things. And this is great because their quick move's not very effective, and our counter shadow damage is starting to really add up onto that dark flying type. Going for a cross chop, they're shielding it up and swapping into Machamp, and I'm going to go right into our level 42.5 Clefable. This thing is a beast. Getting hit with the rock slide. Neutral damage, but we just tank it like no problem. Charming down. With some energy left. What are they going to throw back into this battle here? And they're going back in with a Haunch Crow. Ooh, what do they have in the back? Another fighter. Surfetch. That's an interesting team. Very weak to charm there. Actually, the entire team is weak to charm, so... Okay, you know... Hey, I'm not going to say anything. I use weird teams exactly like this as well, testing things out. This is why we're stuck where we're at, man. It's not like we're horrible at putting together teams, but it's fun to put together weird teams that, yes, have a big vulnerability, but at the same time, if you can sneak around that, you're going to actually pull a lot of stuff off. I'm sure that team has worked quite a bit for them as well. So into the next match here, we're met with a horrible lead, a Shadow Glade of all things, up against our Shadow Machamp, swapping into Typhlosion, and they're going right into the Empoleon. Lovely. We need to get to 2 Blast Burns or it's GG's for us. And we're getting there with, whoa, 2 or 1 HP. Let's just hope we're able to tap on this again. Looks like 1 HP. And yes, we are. Fantastic, guys. Let's go. Let's see if they want to let this go through. And they do. They don't want to use 2 shields. Typhlosion taking out the water type. Let's go. And we're looking great. Just going to go in here with Clefable. We're not going to wait the clock out. We want them to be locked in here. And we will shield this Leaf Blade up for sure. And they're swapping into Gengar. We're going into Machamp. They have a shield. Ooh, nope. No, we lost, actually. Nope. Nothing we can do here. And yes. Yeah, can't win them all. Good game. Into the next one here. Let's see what team we're using this time. Looks like the Machamp. And oh, wow. Some great leads here, huh? Some great leads, guys, and some great lag. Let's go. So they are holding on to a bunch of energy onto that. Well, yeah, some good amount of energy on the Venusaur. And they're going into a Charizard. So this is fine. Gonna go ahead and let this go through. It's a Blast Burn. You know, that kind of hurt. We do have 2 Blast Burns ready to go ourselves. Charizard, it will resist it, but it's also very classy. So let's see what happens here. And getting 2 shields out of them. I guess, oh, all right, this is beautiful. If they're using their energy here, then fantastic. No problem. If they farmed us, we would have been in a little bit of trouble. So we're going to go ahead, I think, go in here with Machamp. Yeah, we want to get to that Rock Slide. I was waiting for them to throw in another Pokemon, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Down goes the Charizard. We have 2 shields. They have none. This is great. We're going to go ahead and shield this up here. And what is going to happen? Swapping into, see, we're in a bad position here. Even though we had the shields, and they're going to be going into the Abomasnow. All right, so what level is that? No, it's normal one. It's not XL, I don't think. So, man, what? So, unfortunately, Venusaur will win the CMP. So, that's GG's. They're going to be able to take us out here. Yep, good game. You got me again. Hey, let's get it, man. You know, it is what it is. Having some fun over here. I am just getting... It's been rough. And Ace, I think I'm destined to be stuck here forever. It's like, it's my shackles, like I'm a genie in a bottle, and I'll never be able to get away. Alright, let's go. So we're up against the Articuno. You know, oh, this is interesting. I did not mean to go into the Open Ultra with this Premier team, and apparently they had a whole team back there weak to fire or something, and they backed out. And it put a smile on my face. As soon as I saw that Articuno, I was like, oh, crap. I accidentally went into the other one. So able to win. And into the next battle, we're met with a Shadow Machamp. Okay. So they're going to be able to get this off. We're going to let this go through and go for R. So what the reason why I did that is because we want them to potentially use a shield. I want them to think like, yeah, we're ahead here. So great. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Clefable. They're going into Tangrowth, and we're going to go right into our Typhlosion. And our trap has been set. Beautiful. Except for Tangrowth is a great Pokemon to actually combat its weakness, which is going to be Fire, because it does have Rock Slide that it can spam pretty fast, and Tangrowth is, you know, has some bulk to it, but getting hit by hard-hitting Fire-type moves that are getting stabbed, I guess it's just really can't hold up. But, again, Rock Slide spam, so it did make us use both of those shields. As much as I wanted to farm down here, I just didn't feel comfortable doing that, because I didn't count correctly yet again. So shieldless battle, Typhlosion sitting out here ready to go. And in comes Machamp. We're going to swap, okay, into... Oh, this isn't great. Bullet Punch is super effective here. And I just go for Meteor Mash systematically. Am I going to lose again? Holy cow, guys. I'm getting my butt kicked over here, huh? And, yeah. Okay, wait a minute. X-Scissor. Now that was very curious. They must have Exeter and Ironhead. I'm thinking that's what they have. You want to run Night Slash because that would have... Oh, damn. Well, never mind. We lose. Yep, it is what it is. So I guess this video is basically showcasing to you that, you know, we all have rough days, guys. We all have some rough times in Go Battle League. Yeah, it is what it is. So we're met with a Swampert here. How do we want to play this out? Gonna go ahead and let this one go through. Because the quick move, we don't really need to worry about that too much, so let's see how that works. And definitely gonna shield this up. If they want to shield up this second one here, I mean, that's them using 2 shields on the Swampert, which is perfectly fine with me. They threw in the Escavalier to catch it, and we're able to take it down. I think that's what they wanted to do, is bait out our fire, potentially the Typhlosion here, and now they're going to be able to go back in here with the Swampert. Now they're all set up. If we can get to a... I think they have enough for back-to-back Hydro Cannons, just about. So what we'll do is throw in the Machamp here. And I was planning on just letting it go down. It doesn't look like they wanted to throw their energy, so we're just going to take it out here. We have the Clefable with the shield. What do they have in the back? A Snorlax. No shields. I think we're going to be able to win this. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So since they built up a decent amount of energy here, we're going to just shield it up. We don't have to worry about a hard-hitting move anymore, because this is simply going to be another Body Slam. They don't have enough for a hard-hitting Earthquake or Outrage after using that energy for Body Slam. Simply going to go for the Meteor Mash here and take the win. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll be keeping you up to date on everything Pokemon Go and bringing you some more battles. Take care, trainers.
It's not so